Hey, this is a super quick one to address how to avoid getting a green when you make a transition from yellow to blue, whether it's sky and sea or anything like that.
Adrian Farr, how is that the blue and yellow don't become green? Yes, we talked about it a second ago. That's because I have a medium stage. I can show you here on a separate piece of paper. I have a medium stage where I gray it out. So if I start with a red or yellow, doesn't really matter, right? So red, let's say I switch over to a bit of yellow. Now to switch over to blue, first off, I don't know, let's test it out. What will happen if we just put the blue? See, I think that looks great. I don't really see green there because I didn't let them mix too much. Now, if you really want to let them mix, so let's say you start with a bit more red. Let's see what happens. Then sometimes you just got to test these things out. Now we add onto that red a bit of yellow, a bit more yellow, a bit more yellow, a bit more yellow. Let's say we get to a clean yellow, right? And then we'll start adding more blue. We'll get a green for sure, right? So the way I approach this is between the yellow and the blue, I'm gonna have let's do a French ultramarine thing here. I'm gonna have a middle section that is gray. Sometimes I'll buffer it with just water. So if you come back with a bit of a clean brush, you can sometimes get away with it, right? But I'll just have a middle section that kind of is a gray. See? That's a good buffer to have to avoid that kind of a thing. Now, my colors are always organic, so I'll always have a bit of all three, which is why I don't have that problem. So my red always has a bit of blue and yellow in it. Then my yellow will also have a bit of blue and red in it. And lastly, even my blue is not going to be a fully pure blue, so I don't run into that issue. It all kind of works together, even if I kind of spray on it. See, we'll let it move a bit. Of course, this is an extreme example. Now, if you have a clear cut like here, you don't have any problems. Okay. If you start mixing them, yes, you will get a green. But the way you get rid of that green is by adding a bit of red into it, making it a gray. I hope that answers it. This is a very common question. I have a video on it, by the way.